Welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blama Said It. And we are here, y'all, for another YouTube reaction video. You guys remember, all of these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, you guys. Welcome to the reaction. Make sure you hit the like button. Smack that bell notification. Make sure your bell says all, not personalized. As you see, we react to the mom sector of YouTube. Sometimes we throw the baby daddies in there, but for the most part, we are reacting to the mommy sector. Enjoy. Hey, y'all, hey. Welcome to the Diddy Dobbler reaction, honey, child. So we are watching Tisa Talks or Tisa Tales. Let me make sure. Let's make sure of what. Yeah, Tisa Tales. She is at day 7. I believe it's day 7 of the Diddy trial, and she's telling us about what they put up on the screen during testimony this morning and what they put on the screen during testimony this morning and telling what was found inside Diddy Dobbler's closet. She said it was 12 pairs of platform heels, 3 cell phones found in 3 separate pair of boots, and some other stuff, y'all. I'm gonna be quiet so we can listen because this is a mess.
I literally was giggling to myself like, damn, Diddy was just like, oh my God. Diddy came out in his yellow sweater. Diddy came out in his yellow sweater, yellow sweater, gray pants, white shirt, none of his color stories. I think he's still a clear spring. He should have did something that made his complexion pop. Tess, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, love. Bronco the Boss said, in my opinion, they're avoiding talking about the kids being trafficked to protect the higher up. We will see. Lauren Marie said, Diddy been higher than Coder Brown. Yo, Tasha Robinson, thank you so much again. Yo, listen. A Snag of Film said, great work, Tisa. We love you. And also Man on True said, thank you so much. Listen, I'm going to have to go up in the court in a few minutes, but let me just say, they found a whole sex store in Diddy's master closet. 12 pairs of platform high heels. I wonder if he was wearing them themselves, you know? They said he was walking around naked with a burqa or a hijab over their face and nothing else.
12 pairs of platform high heels, and she wondered if he was wearing them himself. I wonder too, honestly. And I don't think it's weird to wonder.
The bottom, carrying a bottle of Astride, trying to act nonchalant every time they called those workers over. They showed red heels. There were 2 pairs of Balenciaga boots. They found 3 cell phones inside the boots. I guess they were trying to hide that. They found a Gucci bag filled with rugs. Let me tell you, the rugs they found all over Diddy's house. Let me tell you about the rugs they found all over Diddy's house, because I said, man, did he do it? Yes, he did. Malika Garrett, thank you so much for the super chat. Lilia Hunter said, so I heard Cassie's mom said hello to you. Well, I don't want to. When Cassie's mom was walking out the court after giving testimony, girl, the reason I didn't say it yesterday is because I thought I was imagining it. She was walking mean mugging Diddy, right? And I didn't want to be so full of myself thinking, oh, she was talking to me. But everybody in court today was like, yo, Cassie's mom said something to you, right? She was walking out of court, mean mugging Diddy. And at the last minute, she turned to the left because I was sitting in the aisle, leaning over, getting all the tea. And she was like, I know you, or I watch you, or something to that effect. And the thing is, in my head, I was like, me? I thought I was imagining it. I was like, girl, stop with your ego. She don't know who you are, but she acknowledged me in court, and she actually said that to me as she was leaving court.
Okay, girl. I would have been wondering if I was imagining things too. Like, no, she didn't say that to me. She wasn't talking to me, girl. You just tripping. But apparently, y'all, she was talking to Tisa, girl. Okay, do your thing, sis.
So it's pretty happy. Snow White, you said new pen. Thank you so much. Also, Sonny said he could have used like $20K for money laundering. Well, he sent the money back. but who cares? Because he sent the money back. But shout out to Miss Ventura. Bortles for now. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Stephanie Sheila Mango said, did they say the size of the shoes? What's your best guess? It looked like a woman's 7. Maybe a woman 6, Stripper Hills. Big Ross said, Tease, I love your reporting. Keep it, stay safe. You are right about the extortion. Giving the money does not, exactly, giving back the money does not negate the extortion, okay? Thank you so much. Also, Rachel Rodriguez said, great job there. Love your commentary. Listen, it's about to start raining. I'm going to go inside, but really quick, let me run through all the messages. But that's why I didn't mention about Cassie's mom saying hi to me, because I thought I was imagining it. And it's like, sometimes I've never want to put myself in front of a story and have my ego. Literally, I figured that I would be like, yo, she said hi to me. And y'all be like, girl, she wasn't talking to you. So I kept my mouth shut. Anyway, Lori Berry said, hey, girl, watch you every day. You're the best. Keep up the good work. All right, y'all. So listen, here's what they found in this house. They found Colombian dancing desk. They found Special K. They found a plastic straw that tested positive for MDMA and Coca-Cola.
What is Colombian? What is Colombian dancing? What?
Myself in front of a story and have my ego. Literally, I figured that I would be like, yo, hey, girl, watch you every day. You're the best. Colombian dancing desk. They found Special K. They found
dancing desk. What is Colombian dancing desk? I don't know. Disc, maybe.
A plastic straw that tested positive for MDMA and Coca-Cola, and ketamine. They found eye drops, and when I saw the eye drops, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Not a plastic straw. So he used straws and our money for his cocaine play, child.
Use those eye drops because Lumify, but not this kind. The eye drops had rugs in them, MDMA and ketamine.
Oh my
gosh. They found $100 bill rolled up. They found a clear
eye drops with rugs in them. Jeez, and $100 bill rolled up. So he using straws and money, huh?
Ziploc bag with MDMA, purple pills, pink pills, black pills. They found rocks.
Dang.
Xanax. Diddy had a drugstore going on. And that's before we even got to the powder and the Tucci. It was bad. And before Princess said, we need to get you a cameraman. Thanks for all you're doing, love, from Canada. All right, maybe there does need. Listen, I'm not making excuses. This is the way I hold the camera. Anyway, but listen, don't worry. As you guys rock with me, we will grow. But for right now, baby, we are on boots on, trenches in. Diddy was a mess. Listen, at the end of the day, Lori, thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Anyway, you guys, listen, let me get back into the courthouse. The rain is coming down, as y'all can see. I got the half weekend, but I cannot sweat my edges out. Do you know how much edge control I put in my head this morning to lay these edges down? Let me go get into the courtroom. But listen, the surprise witness is about to testify. Let me go get the dirt, and then I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.
Okay, y'all. Child. All right. So rugs, $20 bills rolled up, plastic straws with rugs on the 12 pair of platform heels. They looked to be a size 7. And Diddy came in with his yellow sweater. Not his freaking Curious George yellow sweater.
They used a little bit of legal savvy and last minute before we were about to go to lunch. And it's a good thing I literally ran out the courtroom because I wanted to get the tea to y'all. But then all of a sudden, I saw the federal marshals like ushering someone in. And I was like, oh, wait, it's not over. And the jury had been let out. So I was like, wait a second, it doesn't make sense. You're taking a witness stand. The jury's been left out. And it's last minute. And the look on Diddy's faces when he walked in, he sat down. They offered an immunity deal. They said, and this was a last minute immunity deal. They asked, has this gentleman read over the plea agreement? He said, I have not. The immunity deal. Then they said, okay, has your lawyer looked at it? He said, I have not. That lets you know how last minute it is. The prosecution says it's okay. I have a paper copy right here. If you guys want to look over it really quick, they said, okay. They looked over it in court in real time. His lawyer reviewed it and he said, okay, it looks good. They said, okay, Your Honor, it looks good. We would like to enter in the immunity deal. You guys, Diddy is done. I'm gonna be down, and I'm not leaving yet, but I'm gonna be down in a few minutes. Actually,
So who is that signed the immunity agreement and is basically getting ready to tell everything, y'all? Oh my goodness.
talk about what he testified to, but let me tell you something. The government does not bring immunity unless you are bringing something big, especially when
Right.
this person decided to plead the fifth. Also, Hibiscus Rose, what's up, mama? Thank you for buying a membership, well, gifting a membership. And Valerie Watkins, what's up, mama? Okay, so let's get
Y'all, Diddy Dobbler is done. Done, Diddy, done.
into this, all right? Okay, so what are big things that happen, right? Again, George Kaplan has. I'm going to put my ear to the streets and find out everything we can about George Kaplan, but baby, he gonna be testifying soon. So again, Diddy's team was shocked. They were appalled. They did not object. I know if you don't think you they did not object. But again, Lloyd Diggs, thank you so much. They did not object. But again, you cannot object to an immunity deal. The defense doesn't have anything to do. All you can do is just be mad, sad, scared, and surprised all at the same time. What's up, ooh-wee? Nevitz Nonak, thank you so much for the super chat. And Haneen, thank you so much for joining Tatter Talks. And you guys, listen, this is why I'm gonna have to go back in a few minutes because, but let me tell y'all, I'm gonna have to go back in a few minutes because the expert witness is still testifying, and that's good too. I'm gonna tell you what happened so far, but again, you don't offer immunity unless it's something major. You do not offer immunity. Y'all, listen. Did it? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna issue not a correction, but let me get clear. A lot of y'all, not a lot, but 25% of y'all, and I want to be clear and unbiased. Some people said yesterday when I said that Diddy was trying to extort Cassie's mom, that I was putting 20 on 10 because Cassie's mom sent the 20K to Diddy, but then she sent it back. And some people thought that I skipped over the fact that Diddy ended up giving Cassie's mom the money. So I want to put it out there, right? And they said because Diddy gave Cassie's mom back the money he demanded, that couldn't have been extortion. Okay, but let me just say this, okay? Lloyd Diggs, again, thank you. Who else am I missing? Hold on, I'm missing. Oh, hold on. Green Eye Show said, great job, T said, thank you. Also, Felicia Gordon, thank you so much for the super chat. Also, Gwen said, you're doing a super job. Our eyes and ears, that's right. Baby, y'all just got breaking news. But let me just address this really quick because I need to, you guys, right? So in the court testimony, Diddy did demand 20K from Cassie's mom. And then he did send it back after she sent the money. Okay. People were saying, Tisa, how does that equal extortion? In my mind, it is extortion because you have to look at it as a totality. Cassie had just sent her mommy an email saying, Diddy is threatening me. He's saying he's going to hurt me and Kid Cudi. He also says that he's going to release two explicit videos, one on Christmas Day and a few days on or about. She CC'd her mommy and she CC'd Capricorn Clark into the email. Okay? Capricorn Clark at that time was Diddy's assistant. Just listen to the totality because I'm sick of people putting things in little boxes. Oh, this and that. Let me plead my case, if I will. And I'm going to give you the reasoning as to why I said that. Because let me tell you something. I stand 10 toes down on my thoughts and opinions. And I know people think that I sensationalize, but baby, there's something behind it. Yes, I'm dramatic, but don't act like I don't actually look at things and I'm fair about this, right? Okay, this is Kareen Al-Amin. You say great reporting. I'll wait for your updates all day. Okay, so again, so he sent Cassie, no, so the mom Cassie's on the plane and she sends that. The mom sees the email. She knows that Diddy's assistant is actually CC'd into it. Diddy's assistant is Capricorn Clark. So Diddy knows that Cassie's mom knows that not only did he threaten to hurt her, but he also said that he's going to release two explicit tapes. The mom is the first time hearing about this. Now, don't forget, Cassie's been lying to her mom about whether she's in an abusive situation. Cassie gets home. The mom sees her baby banged up and blue. If it's so bad, she takes photos of her baby's whole body just to actually show what is going on. Now, in this mist going on, that she knows that Diddy is threatening to release 2 tapes, and the mom and the family's bracing for it. They're trying to talk to Cassie. They're taking pictures of bruises, and Cassie tells her mom, Diddy said he's also going to hurt me, and when he does it, he's going to be out of the country, so it's not linked back to me. Okay? In the midst of all going on, Diddy knows, Cassie's mom knows, right? They receive an email from Diddy saying he is demanding $20K for or $20K for all the money he invested in the daughter. Now, did he say, give me the money or I'm going to release the tapes? No. Is all of that going on? And in the background, and when the mom gets a request from someone that sent her baby back black and blue for $20K, what would make a mother whose daughter just got sent back to you black and K, you want $20K? Ninja, the $20K is off of the bruises you put on my daughter. Consider it $5K for each punch hit. Actually, the way he was hitting her, consider that $1,000 for each punch, hit, and kick you did to her.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. That was just a little update from Tisa Tells about what's going on in the Diddy trial. When she comes back live a little bit later, I will do another video and update y'all on what else has been released. Alrighty, love bugs. That is the end of our YouTube reaction video. I would like to thank y'all for being the real MVPs and staying here the entire time. If you are not subscribed to this channel, Queen Blamai and more, go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Also remember to smack the bell notification so you're notified every time we decide to drop a video. You all remember these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We are allowed to do these reaction videos because of fair use, y'all. Once again, hit that like button. Thank y'all for being here. I will talk to y'all in our next YouTube reaction video. Bye, love bugs.